All right. We're here, just in time. Starts in 15 seconds. Tarani, oh my goodness. 10 gifted subs before we played any chess. And you know what? I think that is a reminder that the show tends to be the best before it actually starts. Thank you very much, Tarani. Okay, we'll play the Nimzo. We'll play the Nimzo. An FM to start off? This is a little rough, man. Usually it starts off a little lighter than that. Thanks, Black Letter Law, 3 months. D-Rock 2007, 31. Blood Latte, 5 subs. And Badkins 003 with 10 subs. Go. Me. Okay. This is one where they play G4, isn't it? Yeah. What the hell's going on here? Meanies Black, thanks to the 5 months. This looks pretty convincing. G5, G6. Man, this stuff's so annoying. I mean, who wants to wake up and face G4 within like 30 seconds? Nobody should have to do this. Nobody. I guess we're sacking a pawn or something. Just go here. This looks very suspicious, obviously. I don't know if this is the best move, but it means he can't castle. And I feel like if he castles, I'm pretty screwed, so that's why I did that. Bishop b4 was maybe just a good move. I suppose taking just made a lot more sense there. Not sure why I didn't do that. This move's also gonna happen to me. Really don't know why I didn't just take that. AGA, thanks for the 16 months. Okay, we take a pawn mate. We'll take a pawn mate to start off. Man, I'm telling you, this line is just not what you want to wake up to. G4? Who the hell wants to wake up to G4? It's like, just castle, man. Just... things could be different. If you just castled here, we could have completely chilled out. We could have really chilled together. But no, it had to be G4. I was more concerned about... I was initially concerned about this. But, I mean, I just have like a minute. I have literally half his time on move 10 or whatever it was. Because now this is hanging and this thing. And if he took, I was worried about this. But I was planning to just take here, and I don't think he can do anything. So just go here. So this is what I thought might happen. And I'm down a pawn, and it's right there, but I have two bishops, so I was gonna just castle, whatever. And if he goes here, then I can castle. And then, I mean, I can also just defend this pawn, like that. But I had pretty low time, and I guess I evaluated that if he made long castle happen, that I was probably just going to be in trouble. So I'd rather attack him. More chance that he makes a mistake. But I think these moves are also pretty good here. I was also looking at just taking right away. Some sort of weird position like that. It's like bishops do a pretty good job, but you can just go to F1. I don't know if E7 is the right square. Thought about D7, then takes here, here. Oh, okay. Next game already, eh? Did that game really take that long? Botaflocka, thanks for the 64 months. Go Botaflocka. Thank you, man. Blurp88, thanks for the 10 months. And Ryan Lore, 18 months. Okay, well, we're playing the same opening already. Oh, is it my turn to play G4 now? This is literally what just happened. This guy looking at my game or something? What the hell's happening here? Now, the only thing that's just as unlikely as wanting to play against G4 just after waking up in the morning is wanting to play G4 just after waking up in the morning. Neither of those make any sense. It is. It's literally the same line. I'm gonna do it. Obviously, I'm gonna do it. Just play D6. For the memes. El Peru, thanks for the prime. It's gotta be. It has to be G4. I just watched a model game in this opening. I don't play it, but I just watched a model game, so I'm prepared. I know exactly how to handle this move. This is our game right now. Oh, it has to be G4. It's not a doubt in my mind, it's G4. No, it's not a doubt in my mind. G4. Go this move. It has to be. This is good. I just spent an entire game suffering, learning the ins and outs of this move, and now I get to put it into action. Let's get this rook out of the way. I don't really trust being on that diagonal. I have a feeling this position doesn't rely so much on a kingside attack. I'm actually not too sure how to proceed from here. Unless I literally just blast it. Yeah, let's blast it. He's gonna do something funky here. You can already be sure of that. This stuff seems way too slow. After watching a model game in the G4 line, my opponent here has to be in big trouble. I think it should be G6 here. This one, it's not as convincing. Okay, we've got some light squares to say hello to. Now what? Now what? Knight here. I'll play knight h4 to f5. Also might want to play just knight d5. Let's bring that guy in. Let's bring him in for questioning. Now what? But now what? I'm just gonna toss this move in there. Not my finest move. Maybe we have some capture type of move. He's got the e4 square. I imagine he's gonna jump in there. I want to do some sort of mass capture. Rook f7 after this. Toss this guy in, get a bishop to c4. It's got to be this. And then I just need to move my king. King b1 is an important move. Yeah, just g4, just attack. I'm telling you, it's a OP variation. We've already learned all the ins and outs. It's guaranteed though. g4. Yes. Pay close attention. Today has been an eye-opening experience for the g4 variation. Yeah, the new unbeatable opening. I was pretty sure that he should have put something on e4. Like, I don't know what, but put something there. I was just trying to take, maybe play g7 and get something going, but taking rook f6 was quite sufficient. Well, the thing is, all the action is like in the center or on the king's side, so my king being here is just perfect. And this is not a problem. If I ever lose a pawn there, I'm happy. Opens up my rooks, so. Yeah, and then once the light squares are in trouble, then the whole position falls apart. And he can play like... No, he can't even take. I didn't even realize this rook was hanging here, by the way. This rook was just hanging. I was so focused on playing bishop c4, and I didn't see how he could defend. His rook's just hanging. Look for better. But as black in these positions, like, as soon as white castles, you know you're dead here. I think black just needs to play, like, something like this. Like, you know you're in trouble. Just play b5. Like, may as well. Gotta get something going. Man, I feel like there's not a lot of break between these games. What the hell? Barely catching my breath here. Thanks, Nikki likes you. 32 months. Yeah. This move is pretty good. This one's in my video. No, that's not in my video. I think they take and go here. I have seen this before. I haven't seen this before. Okay, he must know something I don't. He must know something that I don't. To my eyes, you're not supposed to be able to do this. So what does he know? This is the most famous trap in the entire London system. So what does he know? He's got to move his rook now. I mean, it's not dead. It's like a plus 2.5 or something eval. It's not completely dead, but it's pretty dead. But you know, he'll go rook fd8. Yeah, still have to prove this. So check, 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 takes. The king ends up on d6. There's knight f7. It's like, you know, that's already enough to be happy, more or less, with the position, but probably want a bit better than that. Like maybe even just castle. I feel like castle might be a pretty good move here. Just get the king out of the way and deal with it later. Like, letting his king run away feels a bit too easy. I feel like I'm just gonna castle. Now this one. Another annoying move that I might have soon is rook f2. It's gonna force the queen to go to a4. My queen is covering d1. I think this is a very good move here. I think he's gonna find this move extremely annoying. I think this move might put him out. I think it might put him out. Because now I have b3 to just win my piece back. And more importantly, I have queen f7 and rook d3 to go to h3. And that might just put him in a coffin. He has a few random moves he can play, like this. We'll go f5, of course, to shield the guy. Knight e3 takes queen d1. He can try. Of course, after rook f1 and rook h3 is still losing. Knight e3, probably even just rook f3 is even better. I mean, this is just a KO. Like, we gotta get a stretcher for this guy. I mean, I don't know. Russian IM doesn't know this. The reason I said that his move was pretty good is because the way that you play knight d7 is you take with the queen. And then guys who think that they're doing this trick that I just did, notice how the bishop's not on d7 here? It doesn't work the same way because you play this move. And now after knight takes queen, there's no bishop for me to take. So I'm just down a piece. So knight d7 is really not a bad move. But you have to take with the queen. And people that play knight d7 take with the queen generally know what they're doing. I think it's a good line. But he took with the bishop, which is already a bit strange. Because it means that he just doesn't know about this. And then I've had people after this that play this move. And this is a reasonable line as well for black. You play a5, b6, and you bring your rooks here. And even though you're down a pawn, you have a pretty good position, I think. Pretty good compensation. And then when he didn't play that and he actually took, now I was like, okay, he doesn't know this at all. This is the most common trap. You guys have probably seen tons of opening videos on this. Tons of like, I've done opening videos on it. There's chess.com videos on it. Someone said there's a whole chessable thing on it. Like, it's the most common thing in the London ever. And he just falls right into it. He just walks right into it. And the important thing about playing white here is you should never be in a rush to win material back. That's all I know. Computer evaluation is like decently high, like plus 2.5, maybe even plus 3 or something. But just castling is, I mean, white's position improves naturally. Like black can't play this, he gets mated in 1. He can't move the rook because it has to guard the bishop. And you saw what happened when he moved the knight. It's like, you know, I always have answers because I have too many checks to give. This is about to win the game on the F file. And it just doesn't have anything useful to do with his pieces. So if you just sit there and castle, play f4, then you're threatening to get a rook up, and now it's like the classic mate in a couple moves. Rook f2 is filthy. Again, if he ever attacks my queen in exchange for his queen, I always have a check to throw in, and then I just take. But here it's like b3 is totally winning, but queen f7, rook d3, I think it's just nasty. There's just no way to stop mate. '83, I was saying, I think the best move might even be rook f3, just to play this, but I don't know how true that is. Obviously, this is just fine. There's no queen h5. This is, yeah, I mean, it's just over. It's just over. We're not supposed to have this many points after 3 rounds, so we're not used to playing Grandmasters in this event. I don't know if you guys have realized, but when I play Title Tuesdays, I don't play GMs. This isn't how it's supposed to be. I'm not used to this. Oh no, he's gonna play G4 again. Okay, thank God. Thank God. Okay, it has to be D5. I already don't like this. I'm really not a fan of playing these kind of D45 positions like this. What do I want? Like, I'm pretty sure you're supposed to take these, but God, I always hate that. Whenever I play these, I definitely always end up just slightly worse. Or significantly worse. Oh man. C5, I have like flashbacks. I've dealt with some very bad positions in this line before. You're supposed to go like knight c6. Okay. I hate this stuff. Just hate it. With a passion. With a passion. The way he's playing is quite sweaty. You can already tell. A guy that knows what he's doing. Oh my God. He played that move like my move was theory. I don't know what I'm doing, bro. Slow down. Jesus. What the hell is this opening? I'm not a theoretician, bro. I'm just a streamer. I can't keep up with you. Think he's gonna play there? No. In the interest of time, I should probably take this. Uh-oh. What do you want? Why is my time not going up? Why is my time not going up? Hell. Okay. It's like, dude, what are these games, man? I just don't know any of these openings. Like, what am I even playing? Like, what the fuck is this? People don't know this, by the way, but when you sign up to play Title Tuesday, you actually have to sign a contract. And at the bottom of the contract, there's a non-compete clause, which means that for one of the games you play in the tournament, it has to be like just not competitive at all. And well, that's my one. So yeah, we'll just have that one. Have that one count for that. And we'll move on. So we got that out of the way now, which is good. Oh. Another Grandmaster? Come on, man. Downgrade me or something. I don't like the look of this. This guy looks like he's up to something with moves like that. I don't like the look of it at all. Yeah, Mr. Theory over here. Mr. Theory over here. Yeah, that's true, Amadan. But today's chess is not in the spirit of me, so you know, we take what we can get here. So what do we think about check here? Takes, then take on e6. Takes. And then he can't castle and just play knight e2. Although he's just gonna play queen f7 or something. It's not terribly impressive. Maybe we play rook d1 there first? Rook d8? It's not terribly impressive. But we'll do it anyway. Will we? Could just take. One sec. One sec. No need to give the check, surely. I literally would have played the exact same line with him having a knight on this square. I was about to play a line where his knight's already on this square. Holy fuck, I'm stupid. For the line I was just calculating was some very, very interesting stuff. Okay. Okay. Let's, what, go attack this guy? Maybe knight f4 to add some pressure. I feel like he should be losing a pawn or something here. Something strange about his opening. He's got to go like queen here. And then maybe f4, e5. Get the boys going. Yeah, he's just going to give it up. Okay, well, we got to take that. We got to take that pawn. And how to play from here. Rook over, I guess. This position's easy to play, I'll give him that. Queen f7 is gonna go like f45, I guess. I don't know. This move makes a lot of sense to try to take that. Rook d5, I suppose, also looks decent. Okay, rook here, I mean, looks pretty good. Threatening to win on the spot. I also want to play f3. I'm threatening to take and go rook d7. Although I guess he has rook d8 there. Not quite winning. Don't I just take this? Oh. Takes, rook d7, rook d8 is what he wants. Let's just go here. I maybe had some move there. That's fine. I maybe had queen takes h7 in that position, but I think I'd rather have played this. Knight f4 next. Queen c8 kind of looks good. Queen c8 looks like a great move. I'm a queen c8 fan. I should have done that last turn, of course. Just noticed it now. This we can take it. C3 is hanging. Rook here, we have 96. Take that. A fun opening. Kappa. I mean, I didn't think what he was doing made a lot of sense. And here it's mostly just about playing decent moves with time. So here I saw this. If rook takes, he just loses to rook d8 check. Here. And then after rook d8, I mean, it's not a position you want to get into where you're facing checkmate here. But I realized that I probably had this move. Queen takes h7, which is, I mean, it's kind of a visual move. I still think that I would rather have played what I did, keep the pressure on with the pieces. But queen h7 is kind of a nice move. And I noticed it just after. I didn't have enough time to really think about it. But if queen takes, we take, and we come back, and we get the queen off. And if king takes, we get to take with a check. And then I can deal with this checkmate next turn, like h4 or whatever, f4, or something like that. But I didn't have enough time to play it. But it's definitely a very visual move. Oh my god. Dude, every time I watch Eric play Title Tuesday, I feel like he has like tons of time. He's like analyzing his games in depth. Oh, where's my time here? I go over one variation, I got a next game. What the hell's going on? By the way, why do I get an FM now? What's going on here? This guy must be on the juice. He must be pumping iron. Oh god, thanks for the 8 months. Yeah, definitely some big fish oil energy from this guy. Whoa. Okay. Damn. It's like that then, huh? Free fresh. I feel the heat he's putting on. Just feel like if black plays... Oh, Jesus. I feel like if black plays this and just castles normally, that I have a good position, but the way he's playing is like he's possessed with a good idea. It's like he knows that what he's doing is top tier, because it doesn't look top tier to me. It's like playing fully on this side of the board. Something off. I think I want to take this bishop and go a4. This knight probably belongs on c5. Now that this bishop went here, I'm realizing my knight needs to be on c5. That is the answer here. Isn't it? Just put a knight on c5. Try that as a plan. Ooh, this move is good, isn't it? Ugh. This move is probably good. Actually, no, we can take here. We can take here. All calculated. All calculated, all planned. Okay, let's take our time to play this move though, so that I can deal with this move. Man, he's playing so loose. Like this e6 square now looks juicy. If I go back, I guess he's got to be playing e5. Knight g4 might be the move though. Man, I guess I'll go here. Just so that I don't have to deal with the e4 fork. I think I want to put this knight on c5 still. Bring this rook over, knight c5. I feel like my position is good. Here I can take and go knight e6. Also b3 to kick this knight out. Maybe think about winning this pawn. Here he can go there. Let the bass go through your body, through your mind, and your b3, e4. Bit annoying. Let the frequencies control your emotions. Let the music. Might win a pawn there, but that's not good enough. We need more than a pawn, don't we? Let's actually take this. I want the position to open up. I don't want him to play e4 and f5 and all that jazz. I can actually take this and take this pawn now. How is that? Also looks a little sketchy. I want you to open your mind to new possibilities, to new emotions, new experiences. I want you to forget all the emotions before this moment. The happy emotions, the negative emotions, the bad memories, happy memories, worries about the future. You are here now. Just enjoy the moment. Go b4 to defend this guy. What your body wants to do. Feel the frequencies, feel the vibrations. I'm gonna go like knight e3, hit this guy. a4 is also an idea. I can take this and take this pawn, but I feel like I want better than that. Let the frequencies control your emotions. Let the music control you. Let's just do it. Put this guy back here. Oh my god. What the hell are these moves? Holy smokes. Jeez. Oh my goodness. What the hell's happening? What the hell was that game? Jesus. My god. All of a sudden, things just start popping off. Queen b4, I missed this move. This was just a good move. I think my position is very good here, but it's certainly very tricky. Because knight e3 looks pretty good for me. Taking this also looks nice. But this is a risky move because it gives him the f4 square and a lot of dark squares. So objectively not the best move, but I just needed something to do. If I went here, I was assuming he was going to go knight back. And I know I have some good moves here, but I just couldn't see them in the moment. Like even just a4, I don't know. Position is definitely acceptable here. Or maybe now. Now I'll go like this. And take. Now that this is defended. Knight takes, queen takes. Try to take on d5. I don't know. But things just started getting out of hand. Got to keep the queens on the board at this point. And I knew knight h3 existed, but there's not much I could do about it. I need a move here, and knight e4 is too good to pass up. Can't take that. And he has to move somewhere where he's still attacking this. If I took and took, then he would have bishop c4, and his rook would be hitting my bishop. He'd be pinning me. Would be nasty. Knight g3 is literally... at this point, I'm just making whatever moves. Okay, and he hangs his queen. Oh no, is it gonna be g4 on my ass again? Okay, thank goodness. Not another g4 game. Knight d2. Isn't he blundering something here? Or he has this move. I'm not aware of these things. I thought I was winning a pawn. I'm a one-dimensional player, okay? I thought I was winning a pawn, alright? I'm a 1D, bruh. 2-move tactics, those are my speed. Scary towels, thanks to the 8 months. Am I there? It's a great question. question right now. I probably got to be taking that. Queen A4 looks reasonable. Go my moves. It has to trade, surely. B3, C5. I'm playing with the knights here. I know that doesn't inspire a lot of confidence. Trying to say hello to the dark squares. Hey, Alfie. Alfie, by the way, you are the DJ of the month for this month, by the way. So don't forget that. Here, D5 takes, bishop takes, bishop D7. Highly disturbing. Highly disturbing stuff. If I can get a position where a bishop and a knight, like that, specifically those bishops and knights trade somehow, and he's left with this guy, I'll definitely be happy. Knight B4, knight D4. Knight D4 is not proper. That's not what we want to do. It's got to be knight B4 in a weird way. I don't know about this. Yeah, looks like a good move. Knight C2, but I'm about to get into my position that I didn't want. Ugh. That move looks very strong. Bishop C6, we're gonna take and go here. Don't like the position though. I'll tell you that. Shit, I can't do that move. I just have to do this. Even though we lose a pawn there. It's a losing endgame. If I don't take a pawn there, I'm screwed. And if I take on h2, he goes bishop e2. So it's like, it looks damned if I do, damned if I don't. I don't know what else to do. Maybe I should have just done this. But this looks pretty dead as well. This guy's just not playing. Although I have more of a hope here. This is really it's a pretty well played game by him, I think. I just don't have a way to get this knight out without losing a pawn here, and that's not what we wanted to do. But I don't really see another way to do it. It's not right to go here. White's gonna double the rooks. He always has a way to play with his pawns, and the knight doesn't. It's not able to get to any squares. So there's not much I can do. You know, the only other option is to play this, but this is a, you know, a fairly uninspiring endgame. I should have done it in hindsight, obviously, but it's not very inspiring. The bishops are a lot better than the knights. Bishop e5 threatens to go here. Here, there's bishop there. Well, there's bishop here anyway. Yeah, it's just not good. It's just not good. I would have to try to do something like this. Knight c6. Try to trap the bishop. But again, finding all that with seconds on the clock, not easy to do. But this whole thing stemmed from me thinking that knight here was some sort of trick where I win a pawn. But he has queen takes f3 and queen a8, so knight c6 probably just doesn't make any sense at all. I should just take and castle and put the knight on d7 where it actually belongs. So really the whole position that I got stemmed from this, which doesn't make any sense because I was planning to take here and win a pawn, but it does not win a pawn at all. So our knight's just on the wrong square. It should be here probably. We should be playing a much different game, but yeah, position 2 knights against 2 bishops from this opening is definitely not what you it's not like the target when you start playing the opening. Like, yeah, I'm hoping to reach that end game. 2 knights against 2 bishops. Oh my goodness, these games, man, just no time to rest. No time to rest. Interesting. Yeah.
Many have been touched by the light.
Thanks for the 23 months practical chess. I never have a good experience taking these pawns. I hope he defends it good. 'Cause I definitely was not going to take it if he castled. So I'm happy to see him playing a nice defensive move. There we go. Here we go. Yeah, better defend that pawn, boy. I can't play b6, bishop d7. So rook a7, b6, bishop d7. Has to be good. A brilliant idea. Don't underestimate me, brah. I'm coming at you with moves like this. And that rook's coming right back to A8, believe me. Yeah, see, he's rerouting his knight, so my rook thing is totally justified. Now we're just playing a normal opening. Go me. Let's get the queen out of the way. Bishop f8, also pretty normal, pretty standard move to open up. I want to open up the two rooks. Get the pieces out of the way. Somehow this move seems very low T. I'm gonna ignore the queen trade for the moment. Holy sh... Of course we should just be taking with the pawn, but I started doing some very suspicious stuff. D8. Oh my god. How do I not see these moves? How do I just have no idea what he's up to? Not a good look. Oh! Brutal. How do I just have no clue what he's doing? Ever. Painful position. Well, obviously dead lost. Nothing doing here. His move is so bad, it literally like surprised me. There's no way this move should be like a KO. Black should definitely be better, I would assume, because the endgames are all good too. Thanks to 26 Elfishy. I would assume. Takes. Here is probably no good, but my move seems okay. Queen d8, I'll be fine. Bishop here. I mean, just not even seeing that he's like up to this is the thing that's not good. Taking here looks fantastic. For example, queen here, we get to play d4. He has rook here. He has rook here. But, you know, at the very least, this is always going to be okay. Some f6. It's not even really mate. If I get to play f6. Yeah, and there's no way this is any good. At the very least, I could, like, take here and go f5. And I mean, this is winning. Okay, pawn is even hanging. Just saw that. But bishop there, eh? It doesn't feel like something that should be working. Maybe even just this? I don't know. It all looks pretty good. Black's position looks totally fine there. Totally fine, but I didn't even see that he was up to that, so I played here. Just like not a bad move. It looks. But this mate, I have to play this. And then he played here, which is a nice tricky move. And again, there should be a lot of options here, but then the panic sets in a little bit. I can't take here, and I took here, which blunders as well, but I should be playing what? This, I guess? Rook d6. It's tough to find these moves with a second. It's easy when you sit here for even 10 seconds. Rook d6. There's nothing really happening here. I'm threatening to just take this next. I find it very annoying when I'm using apps that do not have that built in. Floating Ocean. Thanks for the host, man. Massive. Big. Oh, what's going on here, pal? What's going on here, pal? Ugh. We want to play e4. Target this guy. Yeah, we love to see that move, that's for sure. Knight out. I mean, I'm happy to see his bishop closed off. If you push this guy to g5. I feel like the pawn's quite nice on g5. I could be overestimating that. This knight wants to be on e3. e3 is definitely the best square. Impacts the position the most. I think he's gonna long castle. He does. If he takes, I'll go here. If e5, I'll take there. Might go h6. Makes a lot of sense. This is always something to watch out for. Okay, I think this guy needs to get to e3 pronto. Takes maybe knight d2. If I take back, I feel like e5 happens, so we'll try to go knight fd2. Knight e3, try to take everything. If e5, then I'll probably go d5, knight e3. Got a couple loose pawns here. This guy is also loose on g5, I have to remember. I don't think I want to take this one. f4, bishop f3. So he wants to go some bishop a4. See what you're up to, pal. Gotta get the pieces active here. Yeah. So here come the threats. Here come the threats. Definitely not a bad game. I mean, it's fairly controlled. I felt like once I got my pawn at g5, that I should be pretty happy. And then knight e3 is important. Well, knight f193 is important, but also not taking that. Pretty sure if I take it, this happens. That this is asking for trouble. Looks good for black. That knight fd2. No rush to take the pawns back. They're both very weak. And then I could take this, but again, just seems like there's going to be tactics with these two pieces down the line. Even though it looks like I might win 2 pawns here. Somehow I didn't trust it. Seemed easier to take this, keep the c-file closed, and then just break through eventually on the king side with g4. I just did f4 so that there's no way either of these pawns are moving. So I have a pretty nice pawn chain against this bishop. It's not really participating. And yeah, this g pawn is not necessary to take back. I mean, I can take it back twice. It's covered on g3. It's not going to make a queen. Just need to invade the 7th rank, get the rooks active, and then all the pieces activate here. And then here I'm sure I can maybe take that. I don't know. But there's no way his position's good here. At the end, it's definitely possible. Maybe that I could take this, but I think this is the simple move. This is definitely definitely something to consider. Although queen b6 might have annoyed me. I could see myself playing rook h8 here and losing the game, you know what I mean? I could see that. e4. Don't get a lot of e4 games. Rip my Sicilian. Theory, Dan's game. There's some whole line with queen d4 here. This one. Theory. Blech. I don't know. I'm just trying to play this. Rook c1, queen b7. Maybe I'm trapping my bishop out here. Jeez. I guess I am trapping my bishop out here. Okay. This is gonna be a fun one, I can already tell. Some theory for the boys. Some theory for the boys. I don't know how to not lose a piece here, to be honest with you. don't know how to not lose a piece. Yeah, I don't see anything. I don't see any moves. I was gonna play queen here, but a3 takes, c6 is hanging. I can't even take this pawn. Eh. I don't see any moves. I don't see any moves, man. Shit's trapped. Like, what am I supposed to do? I'm just getting theoried, man. I don't know these fucking lines. C5? I'm sure we're just lost here. There's just nothing to do. Bishop's trapped. There's no way to save it. What can you do? What can you do? Nothing works. Well, this is what I wanted to do, but it also doesn't work. No place for the bishop. No place for the bishop. Nothing to do. Just KO. KO. Why not? It's the last game. Gotta play G4. It's been working for us all day. Probably this. castled. This h4 makes sense. As does capturing, king b1, all useful moves. b5, I think I'll take and go queen d6. Although there's rook e6 there. Strange move. Strange but good, I would imagine. Maybe I can just sack on b5. Doesn't look like I can. But takes rook d8. Yeah, it really doesn't look like it. Yeah. I don't think I can. Wanted to play this move, but it looks a bit suspect. Didn't even notice this guy's hanging. But okay, I'm not calculating anymore. I've already clearly admitted that with some of my moves. Spent a while looking at this. Doesn't look good. I think queen g5 is just the good move here. Yeah. It's 96 at the end. Jeez, everything's covered, eh? I mean, I think we have to play this move. It's the only move that looks like fun here. This move deserves to work. Rook d7, go me. Queen e8, bishop takes d7. Queen e6, bishop takes b7. It's unbelievable. I can't defend this fucking guy. Unbelievable. Oh, he's starting to take. I didn't even see that. Yeah. A fitting end to my title Tuesday, I think. We end up with a score that we pretty much get every time. Okay, we can resign this. Or just let time go. 6 points. There was nothing remarkable about today's performance. By the way, what the hell do I do after this? This is incredible. Oh, knight takes e5. Okay, I'm just a fucking dumbass. I was only looking at the fact my bishop was attacked, so I have to move my bishop and then bishop e4. But knight takes e5. Anyway. Anyway, fitting end. Another tournament in the books.
Let's get it.